Welcome to Friday Night Dish. This is my friend Lisa.
And this is my friend Lisa.
And tonight we're going to make a simple salad with a lemon vinaigrette and a ginormous crouton. That's right. Easy, fresh bread, really good bread. I use ciabatta because it has a nice firm crust on the outside, and then on the inside it's really soft. All right, I'm going to cut it in half this way first, and then put that down for stability, and then I'm just going to cut it all the way down right through the middle.
I put the broiler on high. You gotta watch it. We're just gonna toast it in the oven.
Right, this isn't like bruschetta where you want it to be hard all the way through, okay? We want this to be soft on the inside. So now I'm just gonna cut, now remember these are ginormous. So, I mean, if you guys are up for it, I like them literally ginormous. So you just go like this.
You're so crazy about your bread.
I'm so in love with bread. I'm gonna put it right on a sheet pan. If you just drizzle it with olive oil, and then we'll season it with salt and pepper.
These little dispensers for salt, for oil, are so easy to use while you're cooking. I really recommend that you invest in something. It's not expensive. I mean, mine is, but just kidding.
Oh, it would only all be
I'm
like
just
it.
kidding.
All right, a little salt. We're gonna put Parmesan on at the end, so you don't need too much salt. And then Lisa, you grind some pepper on top.
Sure.
And you don't need too much olive oil because it's gonna melt into the bread, and really,
And I'm not gonna put too much pepper either because I don't want it too spicy.
it's just about the bread. We don't want to mess too much with the bread. Okay, so let's throw this guy under the broiler.
And I will be in charge of watching that does not
Okay, you
burn.
babysit the bread.
Do not close the oven when you put it on broil. Leave it open
Let me
half.
show them one thing. So you don't want the rack too close to the broiler because again, you want the bread to stay a little bit soft in the middle, but we want it to get brown on top. So that's why I have it on broil, but then I lowered it one rack. All right, now we're gonna do some fresh Parmesan cheese to go on top. So I just have a good chunk of Parmesan Reggiano. I'm just gonna take a big hunk of it. I use a plain grater because it makes really soft, fluffy Parmesan. Because we're gonna put this on, we're gonna take the hot bread off out of the oven, we're gonna put this on. It's just barely gonna melt, so you want it to be really, really small and fluffy. We're gonna make a dressing here. It's a lemon vinaigrette, so obviously it requires lemon. So I'm gonna roll the lemon and kind of loosen up the juices. I'm sure you've all seen people do that before. And then give me your grater. Perfect! Perfect.
Literally, it was, I think, less than a minute.
Perfect. See, it's crunchy on the outside, but it's still soft in the middle. Absolute perfection. That's exactly what you want.
Do you want me to put the cheese on now, or should I wait?
Put it on now. Give it a chance to melt. The crouton, you don't have to serve the crouton warm.
I'm just going to put a little bit on because if you want to, you can also cut some nice, really thin slices of the Parmesan and garnish the salad with that, which is something that I like to do.
Pretty. So all I have right now is just lemon zest in the bowl, and I'm gonna juice one lemon, catch the seeds in your hand. This is for like one bag of pre-washed salad greens. All right, Lisa, will you put the mustard in there while I wash my hands?
Sure. About how much mustard?
About a tablespoon.
Okay.
I know how you don't like to measure, so. And then, so we're just
I also
gonna
don't like to whisk.
whisk that in.
And are you gonna season salt and
Season
pepper?
with salt and pepper. Now you want to over-season dressing because this is going to be on an entire bag full of salad. So your salad dressing.
I did 10 grinds of pepper.
When you're done with your salad dressing, it should taste salty. It should taste too tangy to eat on its own. Go ahead and drizzle in. Like I do, like maybe a third of a cup.
Okay. You don't need a lot of dressing. As everything, if you have the taste, if you have the flavor, you don't need a lot of it.
Touch one.
A little bit more?
Yeah. Perfect.
It's just gonna coat the salad. It's not gonna drench it with. It shouldn't be soupy and saucy, just like the pasta.
Right. So the dressing is thick enough that it's really going to coat the lettuce really well.
Oh, let me get you a bowl. You do not need to buy salad dressing. It is never necessary. Even if you don't do this, you can just do oil and vinegar and even sprinkle salt on the leaves. Sometimes I just do oil and just salt and not even any vinegar. You don't need to buy these store-bought dressings.
Oh,
it's
they're just so
unnecessary.
nasty.
You can even use heavy cream, which is more of a French version.
Mm-hmm.
Just heavy cream and salt, and you can make a very light dressing. Add some avocado. So you don't need to use these dressings anymore.
Okay, so the greens that I bought, the best thing nowadays is that you don't have to wash lettuce. You buy it washed, it's
That's
already
so good because I hate
chopped
washing.
up. I never ate salad because I hated
Oh yeah.
washing the lettuce. It was such a process.
Negative.
And then you could never dry it. So you go and you put the dressing on, it just rolls right off because the lettuce is still wet. So nowadays the lettuce is bone dry. I have a mixture here of baby romaine, which I love, and then just some butter lettuce because I wanted there to be a few different colors going on. Because we're not going to put any toppings on this because we don't want to take away from our ginormous crouton, which is what it's all about.
Dun dun dun.
The ginormous crouton. All right, I'm just going to drizzle.
Let me get some tongs. The best thing to mix a salad are tongs.
They
and
are.
it's so
They're
much
like,
delicate.
They're like little hands. Okay,
Yes.
so it's well dressed.
Perfect.
All right, you want to grab the plate?
Yep.
I mean, you could put little cherry tomatoes or something on here.
I like
it
using the
plain.
big plate too and having the food sit in the middle of it and not be overwhelmed by the food, but to see the plate. And I am a fan of the white plate.
Yeah, this really shows off the food. Okay, are you going to put the main event on there?
Dun dun dun.
The
Now,
ginormous
I think you
crouton.
should just take a little bit of this parm because it's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
And you want me just to do
And just do a couple slivers on top
slice it
because
really
it's so
thin.
nutty, it's so soft, and it's just the perfect garnish for the salad. Just a little bit, it's fine. It's perfect.
Okay.
You eat it with your bread, eat it
So
with
you
the
can see
lettuce.
the crouton is crunchy. You can hear it crunching, but it's really soft in the middle. This is
thank
what
you.
it's all about.
Let me taste it.
Mm. It's all about the bread.
Mhm.
And the salad.
I'm not even gonna get a fork. I'm just gonna take the greens and the parm.
Mm-hmm.
It's nutty. It's peppery.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bite from the
I
Dijon,
love the pepper.
but it's not overdressed.
No, you have to be careful not to overdress it because you can't take it back off.
It's very subtle.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Really simple. You have all this
Good
stuff in
times.
your house all the time,
Mm.
and you're done. That's it for this episode of Friday Night Dish. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.